A woman forcefully injects venom into the man's mouth. Not long ago, the man was on the hunt, searching for prey everywhere. Quickly, he targeted a beautiful woman. Transforming, a fox head is revealed. The man struck up a conversation. Back at home, the man forcefully pushes the woman down, revealing his fox head, ready to indulge in his prey. Surprisingly, the tables turn. The woman takes control.
Okay, baby.
At this moment, the woman suddenly unveils her true identity. The following day, the police arrive at the crime scene. The man's body mummified. Beside the corpse, there lies a severed finger. The police pick it up to examine. The next moment,
What? It moved.
the monster extended its tentacles into the hot girl's nose, transferring a mysterious liquid. The next day, the hot lady suddenly transformed, attacked the caregiver. The caregiver bumped the lady against the wall. Then, the lady passed away. The nursing home director reported to the police, alleging elder abuse by the caregiver, but the caregiver insisted he saw was a monster. It turned out the old lady didn't die from the impact, but was injected with the venom of a hunt bug. Whenever a Grimm loses control due to elderly dementia, family members would summon a hunt bug to euthanize their loved ones. Suddenly, the hunt bug received an order. Nick's group followed along. In the home of an elderly couple, the old man committed a crime due to his unclear mind. The couple bid their final farewells. The old lady kissed the old man's head for the last time. With the assistance of the hunt bug, the old man peacefully departed. This man is a ruthless cat demon. He forcibly strapped the woman to a chair and inserted a flexible tube into her throat. Then, he placed earthworms into a juicer and poured in milk. Switching on the feeder, the concoction traveled directly into the stomach through the tube, causing the woman to struggle in agony. It turns out the man's wife is a golden silk bird capable of laying golden eggs. Just then, Nick arrives at the scene and swiftly rescues the woman. However, the cat demon's accomplices are hot on their heels. Terrified, the woman manages to escape. Before long, Nick locates the woman lying on the ground, but by then, the golden egg inside her neck has matured. In a rush, Nick extracts the golden egg to save her. As the two prepare to leave, the cat demon and his associates catch up. Seeing the danger, Nick tosses the golden egg into the air, seizing the opportunity to tackle the adversaries. The cat demon catches the golden egg and hastily makes his escape, but in his haste, he stumbles and the golden egg soars into the sky. The TW meet the chilling three-eyed infant fiend, a grotesque entity with a trio of eyes and hands, whose sinister appetite is fixated on tender, newborn souls. In the eerie silence of the night, a man delves into the depths of the internet, only to be struck by a sudden, excruciating headache when he stumbles upon an image of an innocent baby. His premonition reveals a grim future where this seemingly harmless child will grow into a remorseless matricidal monster. Determined to avert this ominous fate, he embarks on a perilous mission to thwart the impending tragedy. He infiltrates the baby's unsuspecting home. As he lays eyes on the cherubic infant, a powerful inner conflict ensues. The monster grapples with a moral dilemma, torn between its reluctance and the harrowing knowledge that sparing this child means allowing a future marred by cold-blooded evil. This is a strange giant cicada. It wakes up from the depths every 7 years and emerges to hunt for food. It seeks out a female prey and brings her back to its burrow to continue the next cycle of hibernation. The female corpse found in the burrow is from its previous hibernation period. At this point, the police have no idea who the killer is. They received information the murdered woman's credit card was used at a restaurant in the park. They rushed to the restaurant. Based on the waiter's description, the suspect had an enormous appetite and displayed peculiar behavior. Detective Blackie asked the waiter to assist the police sketch artist in creating a portrait of the suspect. When the sketch was completed, the police were shocked. Isn't this the statue from the park? This person is named Steelman, the one who built the park and after whom the park is named. Meanwhile, the monster is in a bar, searching for prey. Eventually, it sets its sights on a 500-pound obese girl. Her ample body fat would be enough to sustain it through the entire hibernation period. He buys her a cocktail, and the obese girl quickly takes the bait. This is a strange giant cicada. It wakes up from the depths every 7 years and emerges to hunt for food. This time, it had its eyes on a 500-pound obese girl. He buys her a cocktail, and the girl quickly takes the bait. Accompanying it to the park, they engaged in conversations about life and aspirations. As the monster charmed her, the girl couldn't resist holding his hand, unaware she was on the verge of becoming his meal. As she turned around, the monster instantly transformed. The monster began digging a hole, preparing to drag the girl into it. In a moment of urgency, the police arrived. With a swift wing movement, the monster leaped 777 meters away. However, the police were swiftly overpowered. In the end, Detective Blackie seized an opportunity, delivering a flying kick. The three of them raised their guns. Just at that moment, a surprising twist occurred. Surprisingly, the girl turned out to be a monster too, a kind-hearted hippopotamus in search of true love.
What's a girl gotta do to find the right guy in this town?
The boy took a pig trotter out of the pot, took a taste with his fingers, then added some mayonnaise. Turns out, he's a vicious man-eating monster. During the day, he disguises himself as an ordinary guy. When the police come, he claims to be the victim who lost his brother, until the police show him a sketch of a monster, question if it's his deceased brother.
Or is it your brother?
The man reveals his true form in anger. To find more concrete evidence, the two cops sneak into his house for an investigation. Sure enough, under a hidden door, they discover human bones, crawling with creepy crawlies. But just as the police crawl out of the passage, he encounters the monster that had just returned home. After a fierce fight, the monster is finally subdued. The underground bones can finally see the light of day again. The guy transforms into a leech, biting into the girl's mouth. Outside, a few women, terrified, huddle together and scream. It turns out they are all John's staff, planning to steal expensive clothes from the mall. One of them pretends to bump into a model, distracting the store staff, while the others immediately start the theft. Just as the four are about to leave, Jessie is caught by a security guard. Jessie turns around, injuring the guard, and hastily escapes. Due to Jessie's mistake, she arrives home very late, delaying John's dinner. So, she is taken to a room alone. The others shiver, watching Jessie, but they are powerless. Quickly, the guy transforms into a leech, biting the girl. Due to one mistake, Jessie is sucked dry and turns into a lifeless corpse. A serpent-like tongue sinks its venomous fangs into the pregnant woman's belly. She writhes in agony. Astonishingly, the creature grows bolder, skittering up the walls, heading for the ceiling. Once again, its elongated tongue darts forth, piercing her abdomen, and an instant symphony of screams echoes through the neighborhood. Neighbor bursts through the door, prompting the creature to flee in haste. Panic-stricken, they dial for rescue, urgently summoning law enforcement. Medical examination reveals the chilling truth. A fraction of the woman's amniotic fluid has been drained. Her husband dials his brother's number, his anger morphing into something monstrous. His brother answers, disclosing their mother's visit. The very monster that attacked his wife is none other than their own mother. His mother surrender his child, or she will perish within a week. Yet, instead of acquiescing, he presents his mother with a return ticket. Her rage transforms her into a creature, and the ticket is torn asunder. Under cover of night, she invades their home, shedding her human form for a monstrous visage, a baby-devouring fiend. A stroke of luck intervenes as the police arrive in the nick of time.